Hello, I'm Joe Crisera from ContractorSelling.com and welcome to JoeTV, the place you go to change your thinking and grow your sales. See if this sounds familiar. You're frustrated with the way things are going at your shop. It seems like the harder you work, the more difficult it becomes to make a profit. When calls come in, it seems more often than not, they may result in low price, low level service tickets, or even worse, dispatch only fees. At times, it's hard for you to see the silver lining, and it's even harder to imagine things improving if something doesn't change in the near future. Now, if that does sound familiar, I have two things to tell you. One, you're not alone. A lot of owners are feeling the same pain. And two, it's unnecessary. You don't have to put up with it anymore. You're not on a boat without a sail bobbling around helplessly in the ocean. You have the power and the ability to affect positive change. As a leader at your shop, the first thing you need to do is claim ownership of the problem and the solution. You need to accept that although things might be tough, you're not just a helpless victim of circumstance. There are things you can do to drive positive change. There are companies in this industry right now who are profitable and rapidly growing. You know who they are. How are these companies thriving as many others are struggling to make a profit? Are they lowballing everyone to get the business? Are they just smarter than you? Do they have some sort of secret that no one else has figured out? No, no, and no. The truth is, they've chosen to view their ability to control their own fate, their place in the market, and the competitive landscape in a whole new way. They have taken the honor of taking responsibility for both the good results and the bad that happen. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. Once you've claimed ownership of the problems and accepted that you're not helpless, you're ready to take control and drive revenue and growth at your company. But where do you start? What do you change? How do you know what will work? All fair questions, all crucial questions. There are two ways that I know of to get really good at growing your business. The first way is the way I did it many years ago. That's the trial and error method. Of course, there's a reason it's called trial and error, and that's because you try a lot of things and you make a lot of errors along the way. There's a lot of tripping and falling with this method and a lot of skinned knees and bloody noses along the way. Not to mention the cost of all the time and money you invest while you're figuring out what doesn't work. But if you work like crazy and pay attention as you learn, trial and error can work eventually. The other way is to find an already proven process that someone else is already using and learn how to use it to grow your business. In this scenario, the other person has invested all the time, money, blood, sweat, and tears, and you get to use a polished, profitable system they developed along the way. The system is the solution, not the people. But even after you've owned the problem and chosen a system to grow your business, there's one more ingredient to this recipe, and without this one, your chances of success are slim. A high level of commitment is required to make any service or sales system work. It doesn't matter how good the system is. Without commitment, your results will suffer. It reminds me of a great visit I had with one of our total immersion clients some time ago. They had just come off a total immersion training with a handful of new employees a week or so after they went to the training. At this training, I shared lots of the same thoughts I was sharing in this article below. You have to change the way you look at business, commit to a new way to do things, and take the brakes off and stick with it come hell or high water. On my visit, I was told the story about one of their guys who came to the training who was an electrician. This electrician really bought into the idea of changing his outlook and taking the brakes off. He decided that he was going to step out of his comfort zone and run the total immersion system he had just learned down to the T and see what happens. You should understand that this guy was the kind of guy who would go out to jobs, look around a bit, maybe flip a breaker, and come back with a service ticket for an $89 dispatch fee or even a minor repair. But not this time. Even though it was totally outside the box compared to what he normally did, he committed fully to the system on his next call. The electrician did a full whole house system diagnosis like we taught him in the training, ran the full system, presented a range of solutions from the most premium down to the economy like he was taught. And the result? He sold the repair from one of his middle options for $3,800, much higher than he would have usually turned in. And the best part is this tech was blown away by how thrilled the customer was to have been given the opportunity to choose something better than the lowest possible fix. The tech was amazed. So was his boss, but not me. I've seen this scenario play out time and time again with the same predictable outcome. Happier techs, happier customer, and wealthier businesses. There are only 3 steps to enjoy this kind of success and grow your shop. Number 1, acknowledge you have the power to make positive change. Number 2, use a proven process with a track record of success. And number 3, commit to using it no matter what. Remember that it's an honor to take responsibility and be part of the solution for you and your team. Take responsibility to be part of the solution. If not, then you're part of the problem. Now let's hear it from you. Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Remember to bring your A game every single day when providing your service. The world needs pure motive service people just like you now more than ever. Until next time, I'll see you right here on the next JoeTV. If you like the information you've heard here, please go to Facebook, look up Contractor Selling, then like and follow us. Also go to the contractorsalescoach.com blog and subscribe to our weekly newsletter and updates. Follow me on Twitter by searching @JoeCrisera. Finally, go to our Contractor Selling YouTube channel and subscribe to watch all of our videos there. As usual, the best discussions always take place over at contractorselling.com. Sign up and get access today.